Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now at how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on the punt. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, they run with Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson has it. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And able this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Gurley again here on first down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. This is Carson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First carry now for Alex Collins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run again with Carson. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back, I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Decker, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. That fell incomplete. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made right side by Wilson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And the play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. He'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back now in Los Angeles. Fresh set of downs here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he managed.
7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Shedding the tackle. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Coney Ely in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's got Kurz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with time running out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second. Remaining on the clock. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They got a man. It's Woods. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On second down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Wilson. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on third down. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
Here's Carson, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire